Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami, Ohio's offense will take the field first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He leaves it with his back.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Finn. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, they can run downhill on blitzes and get to your quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Redhawks getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Redhawks. A great catch and run for 6.
Number 4.
When that receiver got 3, it was was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
7, Y1W4.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UNLV's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the left. Inside the touchdown Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he makes the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Finn. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down. And here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Reynolds. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle. It's Brunson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first. And just about turned the thing over.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Plows through the defense. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Sends it back in motion. Give to the back. Inside the 15. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the opening field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They are up by 7 over Coastal Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game today.
Off play action. He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Finn. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Red Hawks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Here we go. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive.
There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Finn. Here comes the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind the two receivers. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Got him downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Moore. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Rebels headed quickly to the line, making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, UNLV.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And he'll prove it in inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
UNLV.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass ball. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my...
Turning it on! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyons. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Finn. That's caught. It's Perry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's how you have a short end. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
With the catch, it's Brunson. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Brunson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Miami, Ohio, 24. UNLV, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here and take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Moore.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught close to the marker. It's Lyons. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels want to move quickly. They go to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight end now in motion. Got at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Ball into the end zone and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Miami, Ohio, 31. UNLV, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The short hands. It's Lions. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line and pick up a 6.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Red Hawks are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Finn. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Red Hawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Rebels offense is back on the field. To the air on 1st down. He lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards, you've thrown a couple of touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the right. At the 35, he's open. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Finds his man, it's Reynolds. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. He takes the knee, and it took a while, but they are finally into the win column. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, we're just panicking everyone. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look